Welcome to Cityscope. I'm Susan Cashman, your host for this edition of Cityscope. Today, I have the pleasure of acquainting you with an organization located in Leominster that is sure to warm your heart. The name of that organization is the Beacon of Hope. We have three friends from the Beacon joining us today. Let me first introduce you to Pat Fitzgerald. Pat has been a volunteer, dedicated and faithful for several years now. Next, I would like you to meet Karen DeCisero. Karen has been enjoying the activities at the Beacon of Hope for 10 years now. And our third friend from the Beacon of Hope is Sister Loretta Ciccarelli, one of the founders who has been serving as family liaison since its inception in 1989. Welcome, everyone. It's a pleasure to have you here today.
Thank you, Susan.
Sister, the Beacon of Hope seems to be a well-kept secret. It's very visible in our community, lots of activities on West Street, yet people always ask, what is the Beacon of Hope? What do they do? Tell us a little bit about the organization.
Good, I'd be happy to. And it's funny that you should say that because we meet people and they say, we're always reading about you in the newspaper. So it's just the opposite message that we get. But the Beacon of Hope has been around now for a little over 20 years. And it was founded by the families in the North Worcester County area who were concerned about the services and getting a variety of services for their children or their relatives, developmentally disabled adults living at home. So that's always been our focus, and that's been our primary goal, to serve the families as well as the individuals who come to our program. We right now have a program on Wednesday and Friday night at St. Mark's Church, and we're based in St. Mark's at the present time. And what we do is, in the interim, during the week, we are occupied with raising funds, scheduling activities, and then just advocating for families by phone or by visits. So that's primarily what we do. Sister Janet Badagliak and myself began this program when we first encountered families who were in crisis, who were meeting, and they needed to set up a plan to help their families cope with the aging process of their individuals who are living at home. So at first we offered them some kind of services that would benefit them so that the caregivers would get some relief and the participants who come would have an opportunity to socialize and also bond with others in their lifestyle and the other families in our network.
I know you've been very successful with that. I had the opportunity to speak with a few clients, and I'd like to read a few quotes that they said. At the Beacon, we are like brothers and sisters. This next quote is the most frequent response. My friends are there, and we always have fun things to do together. I like going to the Beacon of Hope just to relax. And then I have a quote from one of your clients that's more personal and individualized. The sisters understand my feelings. They are helpful and happy. Great. And I think all of those address what you just said. They certainly show that you have met your goals.
Mm-hmm. I would agree to that.
I'd like to ask Pat first, as a volunteer, to tell us what the Beacon of Hope means to a volunteer.
Well, to this volunteer, it means that I go home with a very happy feeling. I grew up in the time of the message of President John F. Kennedy, who said, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. And this is a chance for me, in a very simple way, to give a little bit of my time, talent, treasure, to help them achieve social relationships, have a good time, relax, and maybe give a little respite to those families who are coping on a 7-day, year-round basis. We do have a lot of fun. We do a lot of fun things. We either jump into the kitchen and cook a meal make salad for 30 people, or set the table, and we have help. We play games. We do a musical once a year. We have music. There's Red Sox Nation alive and well. And we have a lot of fun. There's a great sense of humor.
Well, I got to experience the fun firsthand, and we'll see that in a little bit when we show some of the videos that I took that night. But your sentiments are echoed by other volunteers. The night I came out to your Wednesday night dinner social, I commented to one of the volunteers who said that she works there both Wednesdays and Fridays, comes directly from work, stays till 8 p.m., and I commented that that was quite a commitment, and her response to me was, if I don't do this, there's something missing in my day. So Karen, as a client there, you have a lot of people giving you care and love to make that place so enjoyable. What do you think about the Beacon of Hope? What does it mean to you?
I go there, I go to the Beacon of Hope, and the Beacon of Hope on Wednesdays and Friday evenings, and I love it. And I have so much fun. All the volunteers help us to be more responsible and independent. They are helping us to be able to in life.
Well, let's show a little bit of that right now. Karen wasn't there the night I came out, but I came to the Wednesday night social, and I brought a camera with me, and I am so glad I did, because our words sitting here could never capture as authentically as what we have on film. I divided the film into two segments. This first segment I loosely labeled work, because I think you can see everyone is enjoying themselves, smiling, and having a grand time as they're working. But in this segment, we're going to see the organization and the preparation that goes into putting together this event every Wednesday and again every Friday. As the video goes on, you hear two voices from behind the camera. One is mine, and the other belongs to Sister Janet. At the very end, she comes in front of the camera, so we get to see who she is. But before we show the video, why don't you tell us a little bit about Sister Janet?
Okay. Yeah, Sister Janet and I became affiliated with this group of parents who were looking for other resources for their handicapped youngsters and oldsters 20 years ago. And we always love to tell the story that I became involved because I had a relative who was in the system, so to speak. And Joan Driscoll, who was the director of the ARC at the time, put me in touch with them to offer me some insight and support as I reached out to my cousin at the time. And Sister Janet came one time at St. Anthony's, where we were using the facility to host the meetings, to put the coffee on. And she got the same warm feeling that I did, special families caring for the youngsters at home. And she's been with us since then. So over the years, it's been a marvelous journey. One thing that we find so difficult to explain to people is that our enrollment in our population doesn't increase much, because we've served, for the most part, the same families for over the 20 years. We walk with them, some of them after their parents die, and when they're in other facilities. And they're coming to the Beacon of Hope means that they have long-lasting relationships and bonds among one another that make it like family, and I think that's what we alluded to already. So, and then from there, getting a group of professionals together, along with some family members, to form a board of directors. We have been most fortunate. Sister Janet and I get so much credit, but we've had a wonderful board of directors over the years, leadership in the community. We have a contact in the community that's invaluable. We have such support. And that's why it's so surprising when we hear people say, well, we never heard of the Beacon. And probably that's because we've been based primarily in Leominster, but we offer our services to our families in the greater Montezuma area. So hopefully that'll change as the word gets out.
Okay, well, let's see some of that video. Carl, if you could show, please, the first clip.
This is Lance. He comes early every Wednesday and Friday evening. He's a member of the Life Skills Group, and he's just finishing off setting up the tables for dinner this evening.
The tables are beautiful, Lance. The beautiful blue color and the flowers.
He knows where everything is. They got it down to a science, so these Life Skills people who come earlier to set up for the evening's program.
Hi, Stove. Hi, Charlie.
Hi, Sue, how are you today?
I'm fine. You getting ready for dinner?
Yes.
We are.
And what are we having for dinner tonight?
Well, tonight we're going to have salad, and then we're going to have rigatoni with meat sauce, green beans, Italian bread, and for dessert we're going to have brownies and cookies and pudding.
Oh, that's quite a menu.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Splash City.
Back in place.
I see.
Because the parish has a communion service on Thursday mornings. So Kimmy did that once, and so she never forgets. Every evening after we get up from the prayer circle, she puts the chairs back in place for the Thursday morning service.
Oh, that's so sweet of her.
Yes.
You know what I want on my salad? Southern ranch dressing.
How's the dinner? Delicious. It looks delicious, too.
This is Sister Clara.
Sister Clara.
She's the best thing that ever happened to us. And we bought a Maytag dishwasher.
Oh, so Sister
She's
Clara's the
better.
dishwasher.
Oh, she's the best.
Richard, do you want brownies or cookies?
Brownie.
Wow. Nuts or not?
Stephen, you're a big help.
I am, for 5 years now.
You've been coming here for 5 years now?
Five.
Going 5.
Five at St. Mark's, but he began when we were at St. Anna's house, when Stephen was only 29 years old. And how old are you now, Stephen?
46.
But you came, you started when you were 29.
So you started when you were 29 and you're 41? You've been coming for all those years?
When we started at St. Anna's Parish.
I remember that.
It was so wonderful to us at St. Anna's Parish, Susan. And so...
Karen, you had a big smile on your face through all of that. You recognized your friends. And what do you like about those Wednesday night events?
I have to say, the people I go there is like the most fun of all, and to see all the volunteers there and make me smile every single day.
Well, we've got the fun part coming up in just a few minutes, because Wednesday night that I was there, we had a sing-along with Peter Proietti. So we're going to show some of that video in a few minutes. But first, let's have Sister Loretta and Pat tell us what other people could do to volunteer if they would like to join the program. How can they get in touch with you? What are some things that volunteers can do?
Address that. One of the things that we would really like for help will be that people will, after seeing the video, will call and be willing to come on a Wednesday or Friday night. We actually have 2 teams. One team comes earlier and sets up and does the cooking, and then another team, many times it's the same people, but we could use another team to come around 6:30 and begin the socialization part, playing games. We have a sing-along, as Peter Proietti has been a wonderful volunteer. We have another gal on Friday night, Blanche, and she comes and they do dancing. That's really the base of how we could also do a show each year. Blanche has been helpful in getting some of the choreography done on that. So we need the team of volunteers to help on Wednesday and Friday night, but we also always need volunteers to help with the fundraising. We have 2 major events to raise funds. One is coming up on November 3rd. We have a harvest dinner, and right now we have a team in place. They're beginning to organize and do some of the outreach for that. We're always looking for corporate sponsors for that event and for our walk in the spring. It's usually in April, the Walk for Hope. Right now we're at a loss with major sponsors. We've had them over the years. But we've been around so long, the economy has changed. Sometimes businesses have to withdraw their sponsorship. So we would really like, if people are so inclined, to get in touch with us and help us to fund these activities, which end up being wonderful community builders and fundraisers for the agency. So that would
And
be
how can someone get in touch with you?
They could call us at the Beacon of Hope, and we can give them the number. It's 978-840-2727. Or they could stop by the office on West Street, and there's a sign outside. It's at 62 West Street, right on the property of St. Mark's. And we're usually there, the secretary or someone's there from like 10 to 3, Monday through Friday. But we'd love to have people get in touch with us, because we're always looking for people to help us out, to give us a hand. And as you can see from the video section where Susan taped at the program, it's a place where you go away from it, as Pat said, it just generates a feeling in you that you know that you've done something worthwhile. I always like to quote Father Craig, who told his parishioners when we first moved in there, he said to them, go and see what the Beacon is like. He said, there's so many ways to describe it, but he said, you actually know you're doing work that's really worthwhile. And you can see it on the faces of our clients and you heard it in Karen's voice when she described how important the Beacon is to her. And people get a feeling that they're doing something so rewarding, and our volunteers are so rewarded by the smiles on the faces of our youngsters. And I'll just tell you one quick story about Stephen. Stephen's folks are much older, and they had a chance in the past to go to Florida, and he'd go with them for 3 months. And after the first month there, because he's youngish, he told them he wanted to go home because he misses his friends at the Beacon. So they'd fly him home, and he'd come and he'd stay with his siblings, one of them, and continued the Beacon, the next few months until his parents came home. And like that, I think we're talking about the special bonds that are created among the clients themselves, but especially more among the volunteers and our friends, because there is such a natural bond of affection, and they know that people care about them. And I think that's
well, we're going to see that right now. Carl, if you could show the second clip. This is the fun section of the video. Phyllis loves country music. So what are we playing?
Abracadabra. Abracadabra.
This is Wednesday. We have just finished eating dinner, and Matt would like us all to go for a walk.
But I not James. And I have to put my money up.
Oh, here they come, back from their walk. Hi, Matt. Where'd you go on your walk?
We went on Main Street.
All the way down to Main Street?
Yeah.
So Steve, you can help Jim over there, Steve. See, he's going on. He's got his mini up. There you go, Jimmy. So he's going to help you, Jim. There you go. Now, Jimmy, you got your own.
It's so nice to have everybody here ready to sing our favorite song.
Yeah. Gotta pick 3 songs.
And I learned tonight that this is our trademark song. So this is the song that we're always going to begin with.
Yes.
According to Matt. And we'll do this one, and then we'll have Jim come up and join me. But this is called That's Amore. And this is a love song. And if you're ready. Oh, Mike, you want to do the introduction for us?
In Italy, when boy meets king, when boy meets girl, here's what they say. When the moon hits your eye like a big piece of pie, there's amore. That
Bells will ring, ting-a-ling-a-ling, ting-a-ling-a-ling, and you'll sing me the Harmonicist? Harmonicist? All right. Make yourself comfortable. He's going to join me. We haven't done I'm Looking Over a 4-leaf clover for a while. Remember that one? It's kind of a counting song, too. So I'm counting on all of you. You're going to look over a 4-leaf clover. Don't find too many of those. I'm looking over a 4-leaf clover that I overlooked before. 1 leaf is sunshine. Look at it all. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear America. Anybody else have a birthday?
Who's it? Tina, this is your land.
Good night. Bye, honey. See you next week.
Wave to the camera.
Bye, Richard. It was nice to meet you.
Yeah,
See you again. I'll be back.
yeah, I'll be back.
All right, honey. Bye.
Oh, the animal doctor. Then the hand of Jesus touched me, and now I am no longer the same. He touched me, oh, he touched me, and oh, the joy that floods my soul. Something happened, and now I know he touched me and made me whole. Still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled
Your chauffeur has arrived.
Millie, you like In the Good Old Summertime?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
All right, okay. All right, let's sing it while it's still here.
Oh, yeah.
That's summer. In the good old summertime.
Wait, that's Ciccarelli.
Walking through the lady lane with my baby mine. You hold her hand and she holds yours, and that's a very good sign. If I'm in your mind, something I'm trying to say, please forget my past. The future looks bright ahead. Don't be
Come on, Millie. Love you.
Are you ready? When the moon hits your eye, like a big pizza pie. Okay. In your best Italian. In Napoli, where love is king, when boy meets girl, here's what they sing. When the moon hits your eye like a big...
I have really enjoyed myself tonight. This has been so much fun being here.
It's a great program, Susan, and as Sister Loretta and I always say, we could never do it without our wonderful staff and volunteers, and I think you witnessed for yourself tonight firsthand how much the staff and all our friends who come to the program enjoy each other's company, how they assist one another.
And that was just a tease. Anyone who would like to experience the full breadth of emotion of volunteering at the Beacon of Hope can contact you at the Beacon. That was 978-840-2727. We're getting ready to wind down, but Pat is a volunteer. Is there anything else you could say to encourage people to come and join you on Wednesday and Friday nights?
Well, it's just a lot of fun, and we really do simple things that just help one another. You know, we help one another.
And Sister, one last final word you'd like to tell everyone?
Yes, we should make a statement clear in fact that all our volunteers, and you saw Father Thomas there, he comes regularly, and it would be invaluable. His presence and the others who really have given of themselves. I should say we're a nonprofit agency. We're interdenominational, so we welcome people from different faiths and from different lifestyles, and you'd be welcome if you want to call us at the Beacon to just come and see some Wednesday or Friday night. Get a little taste of it, as Susan did.
Oh, and I enjoyed it, as you heard me say on that clip. I am coming back.
Good.
So let's thank Peter Prietti for that wonderful time he gave us.
Absolutely.
And let's just tell the viewers that we're going to be leaving with a clip from the tribute, the USO tribute that was held in March. And we're doing the song where the cast was signing to God Bless America. Can you tell us a few words about that?
Well, that was a special thing because we had a gal come and teach them the actual signs. We had some who were trying to do the signing, and unfortunately I can't think of her name right now, and that's so embarrassing, but she's been coming a few times to prepare us for the show, and that was wonderful.
Okay, well, let us end. I thank Pat Fitzgerald, Karen DeCisero, Sister Loretta, and it's been a pleasure. This show has been so enjoyable. I thank all the viewers for watching Cityscope. I'm Susan Cashman.